Wanted to do a video here on a chart that spent a significant amount of time working on to try to get a grasp of what's going on in the bond markets and the market, and to further support my theses that we are on the cusp of a major breakout in the market, looking for new 52-week highs and all that. What this is U.S. Treasuries with the SPX, and this chart is going back to 2001. And basically what's mapped out here, and I tried to make this as simple as possible for everybody, is the 65 period moving average over the course of this chart and what the breaks have meant in the past and what I think is coming up right now. Back in 2003, summertime ballpark, we lost the 65 MA. We go ahead and we scroll on up. Look at what happened. The SPX was trading at about 850, and it ran all the way to 1500. Okay, let's go back. We lost the 65 period moving average, and it became a wall for years. Stock market practically doubled. Now, near the end of 2007, where we topped out, 1500. Come on back down. What happened with the U.S. Treasuries? We crossed back up through the 65 period moving average, and this thing went parabolic. Parabolic move once again. This will not hold. Back to the 65 SMA like the previous bear markets. And that is exactly what happened in March of 2009. It was the parabolic move. I had this chart built back then. I just hadn't been paying a whole lot of attention to it since. The market at that time bottomed at 666 and almost doubled. It went to 1219. The key signal was the parabolic move, and then it utterly collapsed. And when it crossed and lost the 65 period moving average right here was about the time of the Head and Shoulders July of last year. Right there. We got to rip off the lows, and when we lost this 65 period moving average, we just capitulated to the north in this move. Now, we've recently crossed back above it, signified our recent dip in the market, our 16% correction. Didn't get very far. No parabolic move. No insaneness. And look at where we're at right now. We are just about ready to cross back under it. And that's the 65 period moving average. And my suspicion is we're going to cross back under that, lose it for a while, and send this market flying. And that is basically my read of the bond stock ratio. It's happened several times in the past. This has been a very consistent chart. And this is what I believe is going to happen in the future. That this is going to cross here, and it's going to lose it and send us into a nice rally. Just this little dip right here sent the market from 876 all the way to 1200. Just that little move. So this is a very powerful setup, something I'm looking at, and I believe that this will happen and come to fruition. Again, it's just an idea. It further supports my theses about the market, ripping higher. I fully believe that we are on the cusp of a very major breakout in the market. Been very careful. I'm in a lot of cash right now, playing it by ear, trying to handle this pullback, see what happens. But believe you me, I've got my eyes all over this chart. And it's a weekly. This isn't a 1 minute chart. This isn't a micromanaging chart. But this, in my opinion, is a very interesting read to try to predict a major breakout in the market. A chart that looks like this, on the cusp of this, I wouldn't want to be short. So again, wanted to bring you this read on this. It was a chart that I put a lot of time into, a lot of work. That's my read. It's a very important part, and we're right here. So that's about all I got for you. I hope this helps you guys in your trading, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. Thank you.